Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Summit for Europe heats up. Fogged. We're going to find out one team who makes it to the LAN finals today. It's going to be Empire or Team Liquid. Empire with a new roster. Liquid coming off a kind of, I don't want to say bad LAN performance, but a shaky one.
Yeah.
They didn't do too well in Singapore.
They still played pretty well overall. I mean,
Yeah.
they stuck to their guns. Like even when they lost with the heroes, that they like to play, like the Bane, the Razor, and all that. They picked it exactly the same, like over and over throughout the tournament. So
Yeah.
they seem to be confident in what they want to do in the game, and we'll probably just see them continue to do that.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of what got them, kind of led them to a lot of success in the qualifiers. They almost made their way into Frankfurt. Unfortunately, didn't quite make it. But guys, game one draft underway. We're going to see if it will be similar picks out of Team Liquid or if they're going to go somewhere different. They're taking on the, kind of new Team Empire roster. It's a new pickup in the form of General, who's going to be taking over the mid lane. So Resolution still in the off lane, but General, a kind of somewhat unknown CIS player. Played a few games with Scary Faces from some of my Dota buff research, but not much known about this guy.
Yeah, I don't really recall seeing him play too often. I know I saw him play like Ember the other day, and I think he's played Ember on SFC when he was on that team as well. And I think it was Gyro and maybe Quap. Don't really remember entirely, but not too many surprising picks coming out right away. Tuskar first pick.
Yep.
At least we get to watch a Tusk. Tusk is always fun.
Yeah, I like this hero a lot. And I mean, it's kind of like reminds me a lot of Batrider, where it just always seems good, doesn't really like make any draft weak.
Yep.
Put him as a support if you really want to grab a different offlaner, can run him in multiple roles. So
yeah, they love either Jerax or My Control playing that hero. They both do it phenomenally.
Yep. And as far as the bans go, no big surprises. Liquid do ban IO, which is something you only do against certain teams, and Empire, one of those teams who run a lot of IO. Generally, it's been the IO Tiny. I mean, they were one of the teams who kind of pioneered it, going back like some of the old style ladders. But
yeah,
even their recent games, they've been picking it with CK and all kinds of different heroes.
Yeah, with their brand new player, the first two games they play, they just wisp first two games, just trying it out. And yeah, they also Winter Wyvern is also one of these heroes that just gets picked every game. This is pretty standard stuff. The Dazzle is a little bit, like a couple weeks back, it seems like people started to like linger a little bit away from the Dazzle.
Well, now we start seeing the Liquid targeted bans. The Razor taken away from Fata, and we'll see if they target any of his other heroes. Queen of Pain still in the pool. Beastmaster, obviously, a big Fata hero, although not something we saw at all out of him during the Singapore LAN. So
yeah,
I'm curious to see what the kind of Liquid approach is going to be, whether that's a hero they want to go back towards.
I feel like he played Razor every game. Every game in Singapore.
I think I can remember one or two Quap games at least, but
yeah, that's true.
Maybe
that
one
true.
SF game here or there, but it was mostly just Razor. And then the Chinese teams just started banning first stage Razor like every game against them. So
yeah, he got stuck on what, like these alchemists and these heroes.
Bristle, Alchemist, Bristle.
Some Shadow Fiend, yeah, like a Viper. The Viper didn't go so hot for them, but
Team Empire's turn to pick.
Bristleback made us seem to be seeing a resurgence.
It's coming back.
Yeah, well, KP and I in the Vega game, and before we came into this, and I mean they're running it yesterday as well as today in the mid roll. So
maybe because they have the Wisp, it's a little bit different. Maybe, I don't know. Just they've been putting it to mid, and they just snowball him, and he becomes insanely farmed.
Silent, the player who has the most games of Gyrocopter out there, will be playing Gyrocopter. Also saw Empire tweeting before this game. This is his 1,000th match on Team Empire.
Wow,
that's a milestone. Not normally one for these like stats like that, but that's a lot. Like
that's a lot.
There is, yeah.
That's like a Havost or Dendi stat. 5 years on Navi, something like that.
That's crazy. 1,000 games on Team Empire, and here we go. He's gonna go to his most played hero and one of Empire's classics as well, as far as he's concerned. So
yeah, good hero overall. I mean, fits the lineup. Slaughter and Gyro, quite strong, dual core. And that's like, Slaughter is more than likely the offlane. Probably 99% offlane now.
Yeah.
Unless some support Gyro or something, but
don't believe in the support Slaughter. There were a few teams who were experimenting with support Slaughter.
Yeah, I saw them do it with like Tuskar and stuff. Like Tuskar and Slaughter looks like it might be able to work, but other than that,
Tiny Slaughter.
Tiny Slaughter.
But yeah, the blink timing's always going to suffer when you're in that support role.
For sure.
A lot of I think why Slaughter's become more popular compared to a center is that you don't even necessarily need the blink if you've got levels. So you run him in the offlane, you get points in sprint, and you've got a guaranteed like stun from that. But again, as a support, you're not going to get the same amount of levels as an offlaner.
The mobility is pretty insane now from sprint. That's what, 5-second downtime.
Yeah.
Or 5-second downtime.
So Team Liquid need to start picking up some of their probably cores. They're looking towards Moment heroes, Fata heroes for the mid lane. And a lot of those big mids have been banned and taken out of the pool so far. So I'll go back to the Viper.
Go back to the Viper.
Team Empire's
It's
turn
just
to
this is
pick.
just like fodder heroes, really, like these mech carriers and stuff that he can just help his team out a lot more in general.
Yeah.
We do, of course, we do see Empire ban out the Undying. No shocker there. Kuroki loves that Undying. They also do love the Lich, but I don't know if they'll pick it with the Dazzle. However, it is quite good versus Slardar and with Viper.
I guess, yeah, Lich Dazzle seems almost too defensive with the two supports.
A little bit.
10
So we'll see what
seconds
Empire
remaining.
want to do now. Their 4th and 5th pick coming up. They've secured their safe lane and off
5
lane most
seconds
likely, and
remaining.
still need the hero for general in the mid lane. Now he knows what matchup he's got against a Viper. So
Reserve
as far as
time.
heroes to run against Viper, well, not the easiest when probably some of the better ones are banned out.
Yeah. that
Wind
is-
Ranger, Razor, I guess ones that can at least kind of face off somewhat evenly against Viper.
Yeah, from the bans, it looks like Liquid was planning something like this because they banned the 2 heroes that do pretty well versus Viper. Quap maybe not so much, but I think Quap overall throughout a game is just very good versus Viper because of your mobility.
So we'll see what Empire get instead. I don't know if they'll necessarily jump towards picking their mid because there's nothing that really stands out as being, oh, that's the mid hero you want this game. They are on the Radiant side, so they can always fall back, farm. They're kind of safe from jungle. They probably want a mid hero that can farm jungles and stacks to some extent to catch up on farm. But
Yeah. Trying to look at what are the options here. There's not like the greatest pool for general. I don't really know his entire hero pool either, which doesn't help. But
I mean, you're like,
well, they go back to the Ember, just safe.
Team Liquid
not
But-
exactly a great matchup mid against Viper, but
Yeah.
we could likely just see him kind of in a dual lane scenario where he gets the Wyvern just camping mid for the start or whatever their last pick support is.
Yeah, definitely.
Also a block pick prevents Matumba Man from playing it since something he plays very well.
Yeah, one of his favorite heroes. That guy's really good. I love watching him. He likes playing these like really mobile, just like jumpy around heroes like the Slark, Ember Spirit.
10 seconds
I guess Slug's a
remaining.
possibility here. Pretty good against Slardar. You can easily get rid of the amp damage.
Yeah, very good
5
versus
seconds
Gyro.
remaining.
Bang Ghost. Okay, so now we know this is a tough support. We got
Team
the mind control
Empire's
Clockwork,
turn
which I think
to
you were the one you were talking to me yesterday, and you were saying that like mind control always plays like his Tuskar and Clockwork are 2 of his top 2 heroes.
Yes. Yeah. So his Clockwork's been really impressive. He had one really awful game. I think it was the last game they played when
10
they lost,
seconds remaining.
where he just got behind and then was like, I think he had like 20
5
deaths at the end of the game or
seconds
something.
One of those bone clock games. We've all seen those. We've all
Exactly.
Seen those.
It's like Bone 7 plays a good Clockwork, but you have those games where when Clockwork's a hero, you fall behind, you never catch up
Yep.
on farm. You become the like either number 4 or number 5 net worth hero on your team. Even games where you're having like a good start as Clockwork, your supports always overtake you just by
Yep.
the nature of the hero.
You're just kind of the go in and hopefully you tank some spells, guy.
Yep.
You just isolate some people, blow them up. You did your job. If you die and you soak some spells, good work.
So Jug gets banned out. It really feels like Matumba Mantir needs some just damage output here. They actually haven't got much in the way of burst
10
damage.
seconds remaining.
Same time, this Ember could become a big problem for them because they haven't got
Team
the
Empire's
best
turn
lockdown
to
in the world
pick.
for him. A Blink Walrus Punch later on, a Clockwork with a hook shot, but it's not like they've got a great way of dealing with the Ember Spirit as well.
Yeah, they're gonna have some good physical though with the Weave and Viper.
Yes.
What does Empire want to go for last? So they need the other support. What do they like?
And Rubik would have been great, but that was the last ban. Rubik with Gyro and also
10
against
seconds
Clockwork.
remaining.
Yeah, that's
Always a
that's
good
Aloha
fit.
as well, right there.
Yeah.
That guy is one of the better
5
Rubiks. He just
seconds
loves to
remaining.
the way he moves around on the hero.
So most likely
Reserve
his hero,
time.
I guess, with no fear the Wyvern, but we'll see. It depends what it is.
Yeah.
And
I think we'll see that the like dual lane thing that you were saying though, especially if they decide to throw the Ember mid, which it looks like they're gonna have to at this point. We'll probably just see the Winter Wyvern just start harassing down the Viper a bit. And okay, Disruptor.
Team
Yeah,
Liquid's
so there's
turn
your.
to pick.
Would you rather have Disruptor mid or the Wyvern mid for the help against the Viper?
Probably just. I think Aloha is gonna play the Disruptor, and he's usually the one that moves around a lot more. So I think it would probably be the Disruptor. Not sure which one's actually better. I think the Disruptor's better early on, just because how long the cooldown on Arctic Burn is. You can run in and throw like what, 3 Thunder Strikes if you have Clarities just to be annoying.
10
But you can only do 1
remaining.
Winter Wyvern Arctic Burn.
I mean, similarly, Disruptor also better at zoning the offlane
5
than the
seconds
Wyvern, but
remaining.
I mean, Gyro
Yeah.
can handle a clock by himself, so
Yeah, for sure.
I think the mid lane's the bigger problem lane.
Reserve
So
time.
we'll see. Liquid now, last pick coming out from them it will be the Matumba Man hero. unless for some crazy reason they send Viper to the safe lane. But this also deters a Slack pickup when you see the Disruptor, something that Slack doesn't match up well against, and Matumba Man plays a lot of.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird Disruptor pick. I don't really. It's good versus Dazzle. It's good versus Tuskar. I guess it's good versus Viper in a way because he's so immobile. You're gonna catch him if he's running away.
Ooh, cool Leshrac. So we'll see a safe lane farming Leshrac, it looks like, out of Matumba Man. A few teams here and there have been doing this, but
I think I saw this recently, very recently. Was it Alliance did it? I think I saw S4 playing a Leshrac.
S4's been playing core mid Leshrac. I'm trying to think who was the team I've seen do quite a bit of safe lane. I think it may have been over in the... It's been CTY who's been playing a bit of core Leshrac.
That's true. That's right.
For eHome. Because they'll put like Old Chicken on like a Shadow Fiend or the TA type mid hero, so they'll run the core Leshrac. He keeps been playing more of these like snowbally Leshrac leaners and out of the safe lane even. So something a bit different from Liquid, and something they obviously could have picked up while they were in Singapore against these Chinese teams.
Yeah, some more stun, lots of burst, of course, with the Leshrac, and he could go for that Yules, and then they have a real setup for the Ember Spirit constantly, if he wants to go for that route.
All right, so here we go. It is game 1 of our best of 5. Winner comes to LA to the Summit 4 LAN finals, and it will be Team Liquid.
The TP battle.
Yikes.
Oh, spotted.
Okay, so they both see each other. Win for Team Empire, who can protect their pull camp. And I guess this pull camp going to be very important against a Clockwork, who's always going to be able to pull back the wave to his tower using the level 1 cogs trick.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was wondering if they're gonna try to go maybe cut down those trees because they're versus cut down that tree because they're versus Tuskar and Clock. It looks like they're probably gonna end up blocking that, but I don't think they're gonna risk running a hero in to cut that tree.
You can see how much importance they put on their early wards not getting scouted. Like the bottom lane Disruptor plants this lane ward from the trees, from like as if like, oh, maybe Clock has a ward and I don't want to get scouted planting my observer ward. So
that's a ward that won't get countered either.
Yeah.
Nobody expects that one. It's one of the rare ones.
Yeah, so something a bit different, and it was actually No Fear who also pinged out the spot like, hey, this is where you want to ward. This guy I feel like is one of those really talented players who's brought a lot to Team Empire since joining up with them a few weeks back.
Yeah.
And he's 8k MMR, so
let's see how it works with as a support with Aloha.
Yep. So it looks like both teams actually gearing up towards the bottom rune. For now, Liquid, 2 or 3 heroes down here, but they'll quickly realize that's not happening and just snag the top one. Not wanting to fight into a Gyrocopter Winter Wyvern, of course.
Yep. General gets his bounty rune. Poor man's shield.
Never refuse gold.
Tuskar blocking mid. Boots. Ice Shard skilled up already. And yeah, we're gonna. Looks like the lane's gonna be pretty standard. It looks like the Wyvern decides to start. So yeah, like you were saying, Disruptor better at zoning. He'll probably just start bottom.
Oh. Yeah, he's already to scout things out, see what the Clockwork's gonna do. Hard to stop Clockwork getting at least the level 1 level 2 experience because of the cogs, although doesn't get the best cogs off. Only traps in the 1 range creep, so this is still gonna push out pretty far, and Silent gonna do what he can to keep the equilibrium going, while the Disruptor likely just to go for a straight up pull here.
Yeah, just nice little pull through. Get maximize XP. You know the Clock. There's nothing really you can do to make sure Clock gets 0 XP, so you really want to just focus on getting your levels, especially since you're Radiant and no pulls are blocked.
Yeah, so
quite nice.
Looks like the mid lane Viper for now hasn't been harassed down at all by the Wyvern just yet, but No Fear just lingering around. Actually, whoa, you see this every now and then, that Arctic Burn airball.
He got hit by the Viper's poison attack as doing it. Pretty unfortunate for him there, but...
And Jarex has actually come in as well with a bit of a dual lane action. He's going to start harassing down General on the high ground, and won't get a kill here, I don't imagine, but a lot of harass coming out. Fat actually misses an auto attack onto the high ground. 2 in a row. He's saying, cut me a break, guys. And Fata chewing through most of his mana pool here will get some good harass out onto the Ember Wyvern lane.
It's smart what Jerax is doing though. He's sitting mostly around the middle lane because he knows, you don't want your Viper to struggle at all. Looks like bottom lane we have a glimpse. I don't know if they get this one. Maybe okay, they isolated him.
They've got no cogs up, and Mind Control may just be giving up a quick first blood here. Silent needs to chase this one down. Another cogs soon. Mind Control traps him inside, and Silent will be able to back up. Does get hit by the cogs once on his way out, but has HP regen and the mana regen of a Mango.
Very nice kinetic. I thought he was going to be able to run into the creep wave before they got the kinetic trap on him, but it was just very well done by Aloha, seizing the opportunity. But Mind Control does come back to almost a triple creep wave, so he won't be too disappointed with that death.
Yeah, one of those kind of somewhat acceptable offlane deaths, although it is a first blood, so it gives up a bit more gold, but ultimately trading your life to get like a level and a half of experience is not too bad. He's already about to hit level 4 here in the offlane. Slardar in the offlane still level 1, and this is where there's been a big discrepancy between the two offlaners.
General is... He's going to begin to struggle in the mid lane a bit.
Yeah. Viper not prioritizing the poison attack, just a point in each of his 3 skills so far.
Yeah, Gyrax is constantly going back and stacking as well, so they're going to have a giant hard camp stack. Empire will have a decent one as well, but I think No Fear has to stay mid a bit more often than the Tuskar.
Yeah, so I guess as far as his farm goes, probably definitely Matumba Man on the Leshrac, who's going to be the main recipient of all this great juicy farm. And Team Liquid, I feel overall the lane setup for them has worked out really nicely. I mean, you look at all 3 of their cores, they're getting decent CS. The supports are getting some good levels here in the early game with dual lanes, and they're completely zoned out this Slardar in the off lane.
Yeah, Poison Touch is incredibly good versus melee heroes on the Dazzle, and then of course, you know, the Leshrac is there to follow up. So he has to be very careful not to step up too far, because he's pretty darn squishy on that Slardar at the moment.
I feel like this is something we haven't seen much. Normally the offlane Slardar just, well, he doesn't get farm, will always get levels and then have an impact. And very rarely do you see like the offlane Slardar get bullied this much out of the lane.
Let's see where the Liquid supports want to go with this smoke. It looks like they're going to go toward the top lane with the heal bomb snowball.
Yep.
Resolution aware.
Yep. Backs off at just the right time. Actually pushed up a bit before that, but I think just getting a little antsy with how long these supports have been missing off the map. And he's also going to come back to check the 4-minute room, which could be a nice position to be in, as he will scout out Jerax. Jerax has a nice shot here. Hits him as well as gets a block onto the ramp here. Fata rotates in as well, and it looks like Resolution. Oh, he misses the invis room as Fata denies it. They plant the sentry anyways, but they didn't need to do that. Nice little play there by Fata.
That was really nice awareness there to kill the invis, and then Kuroki anyway just puts down the sentry. So either way, they had their, you know, they had it locked down.
So Liquid get their first kill of the game, although not the most important kill by any means. But Slardar again just getting taken out.
Holy
Gets
crap!
his level 2.
Aloha's rich. He's got his arcane boots already on Disruptor. Oh, mind control.
He got the first blood, I guess. And now we'll see another kill coming in. Gyrocopter, Rocket Barrage, just looking for a counterplay. Kuro's there, and Silence actually going to go down to the battery assault. Aloha gets one last right click off, so it will be a 1-for-1. But what a rotation from Kuro.
That was exact timing. Exact timing. Absolutely perfect. But Aloha does get the solo XP, which is good. This is gonna be the fastest level 6 disruptor.
And he's got not only the arcane boost, but something another like 500 gold as well. He buys a TP for the respawning Gyro, saying, "Dude, Gyro's like, dude, you got all these kills and stuff. Could help me out a little bit."
He's like, I got this. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Fata eating some harass.
He's level 5 already on Disruptor. He's the same level as these solo mids here. General's just hit level 5 himself. Fata a bit close to level 6, and that could be a kill opportunity on this mid lane if General's not careful.
Man, Resolution's getting nothing. Still 0, barely any XP, and 0 CS whatsoever. He can't really contest a Leshrac like that.
Yeah, and I mean, Lesh is one of those great zoning heroes, kind of not quite on the Gyrocopter level, but does have a lot of harass potential.
I wonder if they pull the Slardar to the hard camp when they're farming it with the Gyro or the Ember. They're probably gonna have to do that to give him some levels.
Yeah, at this point, like, it's not even about the Blink Dagger timing. It's just about getting him up to like level 4, 5, 6, whatever it may be. Get more points in the sprint, the crush.
Yeah, Kuroki just saw that their lane ward despawned as he went into the side camp.
Here at the bottom lane.
Yeah,
yeah.
He just saw it despawn, so he backs up as soon as he sees that because they knew he was there.
Okay.
Nice awareness.
Jerax at top, looking to strike. Resolution still level 2. He's probably thinking, oh, I finally got a creep wave coming to my tower, but could be looking for a setup here. No Fear also rotates up here, but so far Jerax has been on point as far as avoiding detection, maneuvering around.
These wards too.
Top side of the map.
These aggressive wards by Liquid are placed basically exactly where you want them right now. They want to have it behind the tier 1 top. They want to have it in the enemy jungle, and that's what they do.
Well, they're seeing everything here. They know that there's 2 heroes top. They know where the Aloha Dance Disruptor is in the jungle. And even just knowing that Disruptor doesn't have a TP scroll is useful information that can benefit you a lot. It means you're just a little bit more confident if you want to go for a tower dive.
Yeah, and they see him stacking as well. So they know that one's going to be stacked up. And they should be assuming that the hard camp was stacked because the Wyvern was running out of the mid lane to do that.
Well, they've got all the info they need to kind of get a great read on this game. They're stacking up their own big camp here. They've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 stack, it looks like. Not the... I mean, it doesn't look like... I think he tried to stack it again and couldn't quite make it, so probably going to see Lesh go farm that soon.
Clock 6. He's going for the hook.
Silent gets caught out. There's going to be an immediate glimpse back, but the snowball comes in as well. Silent holding on to the cooldown for now. Now he's going to turn and throw it. Will catch out all 3 at this rate. Gets 1 kill. Silent still healthy with the magic wand, and they will turn this around. Get the Tusk kill. Mind Control has a cogs in 2 seconds. He's being cut off. Well, looking to cut off is Silent, and Mind Control will go for the TP out instead. Matumba Man now TP's in. Can he hit the stun? Won't go for it until too late. As Empire get a kill. As the Clockwork hook shot was used a bit preemptively there. Disruptor was ready for it.
Perfect play by Aloha there in the right position. Glimpses instantly. Damage from Battery Assault wasn't there at all. And Gyro's able to live and net himself a kill. And then go farm his stack as well. Yep. He is under enemy vision though, so they do see him farming this very low.
I guess not the... We'll see if they can come in and contest this one. But Matumba probably looking to push out this bottom lane, then just rotate directly into this Radiant jungle. For now, though, looks like pressure towards the bottom lane. Another Empire hero comes in. Silent will be healed back up by the Cold Embrace. And finally, we see Resolution getting some XP. He's hit level 5 here in the top lane. It looks like he's had some alone time with Leshrac leaving the lane. Cooldown going to be used here on this stack. They've smoked up as well. Jarek's going in. Snowball is there. Silent. Not going to get hit by the Snowball or the Ice Shards, and he gets out of there alive. Hookshot, though, will not miss. And this time around, Mind Control will be on point with the kill on the Gyrocopter. Long commitment, and the TP rotations come from Resolution and Team Empire, but they won't get any kind of a punish.
Well, now at least they know the ward is there now. It's a small gain for them, but you know, quite a big loss. And they also, the thing that Resolution rotating there was not too good. He should have probably just stayed top, knowing the last shot was rotated as well. Oh, no, bottom lane.
Damage not done yet. Aloha Dance very close to his level 6.
Just wanted it.
And that hiding spot has become such common knowledge for any team. Like on the Dire side, pushing this bottom lane, it gets checked so often.
Death trap.
It used to be like before teams kind of caught on to how often it was used. It was like, oh, you just hide here and you'll never get found. But
yeah, and you can leech a little bit of XP safely from the tower. It's quite nice.
But nowadays, everyone
Fata picked up in the snowball in mid lane. Oh, that was very nice. He looked very in trouble. But oh, the glimpse.
Fata looking to still back off. It's gonna be a glimpse back on a Kuro, just towards bottom, I guess. Yeah, he TP'd in and got sent back home. Silence already rotate up top. Call down Rocket Barrage. He's just looking to apply pressure onto this tier 1 top tower. Let's get a little bit of extra farm at the neutrals. We'll swoop back in here, knowing that a lot of these Liquid heroes just not in a position to stop him. Viper was low, but here comes the TP. It's coming out from Clockwork. And now a second TP. That's the Viper. They're actually going to go in and look to make this play. Mind Control. Taking a lot of damage from Rocket Barrage, but they know there's no cooldown, and Silent going to get chased down by the Viper. Getting a bit too aggressive there with his split push.
Nice TPs. They TP'd the Clockwork in the back, and then I think it was a 3-second TP as well for the Viper because he TP'd in the front.
Oh yeah, nice,
So
nice little.
Very nicely done there by Liquid.
Now Liquid going to farm this stack. Jarek's just probably thinking, finally I can get some XP towards my level 6. He was just level 3 before that, and about to hit level 5 now.
Either way, Resolution, you know, Matumba rotating out the top lane. Resolution got a lot of space from that. He's going to be getting his level 6. He's got his Tranquil Boots. Not the worst timing. 11 minutes. He's doing quite all right. Quite almost on par with the Clockwork.
Yeah. It used to feel like you zone out an offlaner for like 5-6 minutes and they stay level 1 for like 6 minutes in. Their game's just over, but you catch up on XP so quickly for your first couple of levels.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in one fight, suddenly you're not only have you got XP, but you've got an item or two, at least something small and basic.
Looks like Liquid want to do another smoke with the Clockwork again. Just constant aggression. This guy is not stopping at all with this Clockwork. He's never showing on the map. Every single time his hook is up, he's just moving.
And they've got this nice little kind of 3-hero combo here too. They've got great backup from a Tusk, and then the Shadow Wave onto a Tusk as well as Clockwork is a lot of good damage.
Yeah, they have such a range of initiation as well. They have the 2 initiators. Lots of aggressive wards. 2 placed here.
Oh, he's going to miss the hookshot, but they're still looking to go in. The Ice Shards is there, and Resolution gets caught in the cogs, will be brought down. And without the hookshot, proves to not matter too much for Team Liquid.
Oh man, Empire coming in.
Buyback. Back. Yeah, they're coming in from the side
smoke.
here. Look, should be able to catch at least one with the glimpse. We'll see what they can do here. Mind Control probably is willing to throw away his life for this one, but he's going to get a cogs TP out. Mind Control. Nope, his TP gets cancelled. Did he cancel out himself, or was that Searing Chains? I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so Searing Chains
and
caught him.
they used the Disruptor ulti and the call down in the trees because their smoke got broken, and Kuroki just TP'd out. At least they get one kill. They pulled a 3-man smoke, but...
And the slow buyback, too. That was a big commitment from Empire.
Yeah. Thankfully, though, they did get their level 6 from that rotation on the Winter River now.
Radiant's top tower is under
Jarek's
attack.
immediately dewards the lane here, so Empire really struggling to find too much here. Jarek's going to walk into a low high dance. I don't think they saw each other. He's going to look to get down that lane ward once again. Gets dewarded in one spot, we'll just plan in another. Now they're going to go in at bottom lane. They want General here on the Ember Spirit. Looks like they may be able to apply some additional pressure. The Split Earth going to land as well. General has mana with the int treads and will get himself barely out of that one.
Yeah, he's not doing too bad either. He's somehow ahead of Silent and Farm.
Considering like the lane he had, yeah, this has been surprisingly good Ember Spirit.
Yeah, Silent. I think Silent took all of the stacks as well.
Yep.
Or maybe the Ember took the one hard camp. It looks like he might have because he's doing way too well.
I mean, it's been a less kind of fighting style of Ember Spirit from what you sometimes see, but against this kind of a Liquid lineup, there's not really any opportunity to fight around this stage. It's very much Liquid's timing window now. The Clock level 6, the Viper mech, the Leshrac just having his level 9 with max Split Earth and Lightning Storm. This is not really a time where Empire can fight. They're very much waiting for the Slider Blink Dagger, it feels like, right now. And even just a few more items on the Gyrocopter to tank him up more.
Yeah, I'm liking the way Liquid's got this game. It looks kind of in a tempo for them right now, though. They've got their timing on their items, and now they're just going to try to take all the tier 1s, which there's only one left. They've got all their towers up. And yeah, it just looks pretty strongly in their favor at the current moment in time.
Yeah, and they're just a very methodical team. Like I remember casting with LD and Winter in the past, watching Liquid play. It's like they feel like they're probably like the closest thing to like a Chinese team in the way their play style works, is where they just go from like much more objective based. They really play very calculated. When it's a kind of decision between YOLOing in or just backing off and working on their farm efficiency, they'll normally back off. So it's very much they always seem to have a very clear strategy.
Jarek's Invis set up bottom. They know there's only 2 heroes here. Oh, this is going to be disastrous for Empire.
It's looking bad here. They got the... Was that a glimpse out on a TP? Aloha Dance did use the glimpse initially. I think it actually cancelled a TP in. Not sure if that was the Clock or someone else. Let's go 4 here, so maybe not. The Viper's TP down bottom as well, so a lot of Liquid heroes come in. No kills come out of that invis room from the Tusk.
That was
looked like he was in a great position to do it. Importantly, Empire had the lane vision, so they did see a lot of heroes at that tower and realized the predicament there. Now they're going to look to go back in. Nice. Ice Shards will catch out Resolution. Split Earth will miss, though. Matumba Man, who in the receiving end of the crush. The Snowball going to dodge a lot of the cooldown damage. Will dodge all of it as they also snowball out of it. They're going to walk into a Static Storm. Winter's Curse as well. The team fight from Team Empire proves too much for Liquid. Despite the cooldown not being on the mark, it doesn't even matter in the end, as Kuro going to get glimpsed back and no escape for him. Fata's going in, looking to 1v5 this one, it looks like. Mind Control's there with him. They're going to get 1 kill here. They're also going to get Silent here. They push him back with the cogs. I think he wanted to trap him inside because he had the battery assault going. Fata going to come back and look to finish off the Gyrocopter. Will succeed in doing so. So Empire get the first, 3 kills of the fight, and then still, it's Viper and Clockwork turning things around in the end.
Yeah, they expended everything, but it's the way you needed to do it. I don't know if the curse was even really necessary because they were trapped inside the Disruptor ult and Kinetic anyway. He could have maybe held it on a little bit longer. But either way, they net the kills very easily, get some needed farm for sure. And Slardar is on his way toward his Blink. I thought it would go a bit better, but Clockwork coming in there at the end and he catches the Viper. Now he has his Blade Mail finished up, some good levels. But man, that is the scary thing about snowballing in your carry. Even though he dodged the call down, it's just like, oh, alright, well, at least I dodged one ult. Mistakes were made.
You dodge dodging a call down, but guaranteeing a Static Storm kinetic field. It's not really a win for Liquid in that scenario.
Yeah, and Matumba Man went to pick up the Glimmer Cape we saw in that fight. He got amped up, but he glimmered, tried to run around.
Do you like to pick up against this kind of a lineup, or...?
He can't really die on his own at all, unless they carry Reveal. Maybe he's just setting up for that type of aspect. It blocks a lot of the early team fight damage as well out of Empire. Majority of it is magical, except for like the crush, I guess, and just little right clicks.
Well, looks like Liquid still feeling like they're a lot stronger right now, and that was very much just a fight that started off quite poorly for them, but you could see the Viper and what he could offer once the fight dragged on, and they're going to look to continue to fight. Clockwork Raid with a Blade Mail. That means if you ever find someone like the Gyrocopter, you hook on him, he's going to be very reluctant to use Rocket Barrage cooldown and get all that damage reflected onto himself.
Yeah. They have to be very aware about, you know, still level 1 cogs. If our gyro gets in, we can bail him out. Just hit the cogs and let him get out. With that Blade Mail, he can't be isolated.
For Liquid, they'll fall back a little bit. Looks like they're going to TP Fata towards top. He pushed that bottom. We'll swing top. If anything, Fata for the Team Liquid side, like especially recently, has been playing more of that kind of one position as far as the amount of farm he gets compared to Matumba Man. Matumba Man looking to be a lot more aggressive and fight-centric.
One position, but he loves his mech. That guy loves his mech.
That's very true.
Oh no, Silent. Not in a good position right now.
Weave comes out as well. He can't TP from the Clockwork. He's going to break his way out of the cogs here. Not throwing any spells here, knowing that if he Rocket Barrages, that's going to be an easy Blade Mail, and he'll call down just because he realizes, well, he's not getting out of there. And
he had the awareness to hit the cogs right away, but it's just still impossible to run away from a Clockwork.
And then the rest of the Team Empire just too far away. Another Invis on Jerax. Looking to engage here if possible. I'm not sure if this one was scouted out by any Radiant Vision. I don't know if you're going to put down some defensive wards in the Empire jungle. It feels very much like Liquid in control here in game number 1.
Yeah, Empire really want to be able to catch out the vision in their jungle. They have 3 wards trying to solidify their own jungle. Looks like we have the Bloodstone coming out from Matumba Man now.
Ember's actually got his Battle Fury as well, so it feels like Empire are playing more towards the late game here. They haven't we haven't really seen that much out of the Ember Spirit this game, but he's 3-0. He's farmed up a 90-minute Battle Fury. This is actually a good late game hope for Team Empire.
It's great timing. He's 3-0.
Yeah.
Highest farm on his team. He's way ahead of Silent now.
I mean, there's a 5,000 net worth lead for Team Liquid, but it doesn't really feel like... Empire's team fight is fantastic. Their high ground defense also great. And just Ember in general, there isn't a great answer to this hero on the side of Team Liquid.
Yeah. It's very difficult to break that Empire high ground. Just constant, you know, Splinter Blast. Now that he has the Battle Fury, he's got the Slight. He's going to have his levels to have the max Slight up as well.
How do you feel things look like going into the really late game here, since we may end up going there because of Empire's high ground defense?
Still a little hard to tell because it's only 20 minutes in, and you know the farm is pretty well spread out. They have the Blink now on Slaughter. I think this next 10 minutes is going to say a lot of the game.
Well, they're going to immediately smoke up. They find Mind Control here. Pops his Blade Mail, so they're a bit reluctant to follow this on Winter's Curse on Akuro to prevent the Grave, but they still haven't brought down Mind Control. He's still healthy, a 2-hero Split Earth out of Matumba Man. Now he's going to look to follow it up. He did get glimpsed back a little bit there. No kills just yet. Looks like Gyro going to be the first to fall in the backlines. Another Blink Crush onto Mind Control, but he doesn't want to commit to the kill. Not without putting himself in a dangerous position on the backlines. A Walrus Punch is there, waiting Resolution. Jerax juking out with Resolution. Snowball will this up as looks like these two having a little bit of game of a cat and mouse here. And it's going to be Jerax coming out on top. Dodges another Crush, and with that, Resolution in trouble. Earn damage taking him down. Will get hit by the Ice Shards. Goes down. 3 kills go the way of Team Liquid and Empire.
To Roach they go.
That was their big Blink Slider reveal with the smoke, and they don't get anything out of it.
Yeah, it just seems like they just lack damage versus this Dazzle and the the Dazzle and the mech.
They got so scared of the Clockwork Blade Mail and then also of the Dazzle Grave. Like, they Winter's Curse Dazzle. No one was hitting the Dazzle. They didn't kill the Dazzle during it. They didn't even kill the Clockwork during it.
Yeah, it was a really weird way that the fight was taken because they kind of chased out. Their smoke got broken and they were just like, oh god, we got to go in. They jump in. They catch only the Clockwork, which isn't really the most ideal because of how tanky he is. And then, you know, you have to watch out for the Dazzle Grave. End up blowing the Curse, and they don't even net the kill.
A lot of it seems to have it was such a bad spot to be in for your smoke to break because you have such bad vision around this area because the trees are just all over the place, so you don't quite know where Liquid are, even though your smoke breaks. You only see the clock.
Oh no!
Bottom lane, Silent. He's taking out Mind Control. Still a bit of trouble here. It's going to be the Tusk. Jerax reinitiating. Going to probably throw away his own life here as Team Empire get a 2-for-1 trade in their favor. Looking to chase for more. Matumba Man gets hit by the Blink Crush. The Dust not on point, but Matumba Man will be popping out of that Glimmer soon. He's going to turn and look to fight Resolution. Winter's Curse will help out a little bit here. Needs a suicide, perhaps, trying to fight. No, not going to work.
That was Man, Gyro could have ended up living there. His TP and friendly TPs were coming in. He was almost getting soloed by the Clockwork. He drops the call down while he's running away, and Clockwork just pops the Blade Mail and gets the kill on him while his whole team TPs in. They end up getting good kills because, you know, the Tuskar came in to try to help as well, and then Matumba kind of got dragged in as well. But he used the Bloodstone sacrifice, so all's well for Liquid there. And back to farming.
Yep. Fata knows best, and he's got a Manta style now. One way of getting out of the amp damage, and bit of a good stats in general coming out from this item.
I was going to say, Empire doesn't have a bad lineup going into the late game, but the fact that this Gyro is broke does not help them at all.
Wow, he's 1-7. This has been, I mean, for your 1000th game on Team Empire, it's not been a particularly good one.
Story of Gyrocopters. It's like this has been happening. So many games in this hero has been picked up lately. Yeah, yesterday the same thing happened as well. We were like, this Gyro is huge. He's got his treads, he's got his Sange, and then he proceeded to die 5 times in a row right after picking it up.
Do you think teams are overvaluing the Sange? Like, should they be going more BKBs nowadays over the? I mean, against certain lineups, obviously, not all the time, but
probably, yeah.
It feels everyone's like SMY first item every game, whereas in the past you used to see a lot more BKB rushes on the Gyrocopter.
Yeah, you're versus the Clockwork anyway, who's you know he's gonna have a Blade Mail, so. Yeah. A little, I guess it's a little cocky, you could say, that them going for the SNYs.
It's hard to say. I definitely think it's a bit cocky, but just be like, oh, let's just go for the normal metagame build on the hero.
Yeah. Also, rushing a BKB is never like, I'm just gonna get a first item BKB, guys.
Doesn't help you.
Be very useful.
Doesn't help you farm, and then your late game kind of falls off.
Yeah.
I guess it's okay if you have like other core heroes to play around, but I mean, Gyro in general just feels like a hero that's incredibly hit or miss. So Team Empire now, they've got no farm on Silent and no real good way. Anywhere he tries to show up on the map, he's likely getting caught out, ganked by the Clockwork, the Tusk, Leshrac.
They're going to try to go for General here, maybe?
Okay, he's going to get him with the Searing Chains. Immediate Fire Remnant now then. General looking A-okay here on the Ember. Gets another Fire Remnant defensively and has got a Crystallis now to go with the Battle Fury.
He's doing really well for being against the Viper. Of course, he had stacks, but he hasn't died yet. Hasn't really been able to do too much because you were saying, you know, how strong Liquid's lineup is early versus his type of hero. But his farm is good. Yeah, and yeah, he's just keeping he's trying to do a split push game. Aloha's hiding in the trees as well, trying to do whatever he can. But they do have a nice high ground vision. They are aware. See 3 people. Gem picked up by Empire here. Probably needed at this point. They're feeling quite pressured in their own jungle.
Yeah, so just help them get out on the map without being detected. Resolution. You haven't dewarded everything just yet, but Liquid are there ready and waiting for him. Get the easy free pickup with the Lesh and the Clockwork, and they've still got a hook shot here. They're actually going to go for it on General. I don't see this working out. Where's his 5 Remnant? It's actually nearby, and they may still be able to chase him down. He gets the Remnant back to the high ground. The hook shot is there. It's going to be a 4-star Cogs push. They've actually caught him now. Slightly low in mana, has one more Fire Remnant.
He is in trouble.
Man can do, and yeah, this Fire Remnant needs to be on point. Doesn't actually get hit by the Split Earth. Searing Chains is there, but yep, as you said, he's still in trouble. No more Remnants left, and we'll see Cooldown come in. Gyrocopter looking to cover the retreat of General. 5 seconds till another Remnant. He's doing huge damage to Team Liquid here. He's actually going to look to buy enough time for his team to show up, and now they're going to look to turn and fight, but the Cogs from Mind Control will prevent it.
Nice chains.
2 heroes corp. Now the Winter's Curse as well. Kuro onto Matumba Man. They'll get 1 kill. Now a second. What a bait coming out from General. It wasn't the initial plan. He very much just wanted to get the TP out of there, but Liquid overcommit. And he
just lacking that mobility on their Leshrac, just because with his brown boots he wasn't able to really catch up to the Ember.
No Yule Scepter as well, which is normally an item you'd see.
Smart play there too. Instead of just Silent, getting
just
solo killed.
Fata's 1v3ing right now. It's about to become a 1v4 scenario.
The bash! That just saved the Gyro.
Is that level 1 bash? Yeah, you know it. It's a level 1 bash.
But he got the courier.
Well, he almost got resolution. Just Fata 1v5ing.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
That level 1 bash.
He should have killed the Gyro if not for the level 1 bash. And
the rocket
Clockwork snipes him. Well then.
Wow.
Mind Control says, I got you, dude. Empire's probably just like so relieved, like they brought down the Viper without losing anyone. They weren't even watching the mini-map for Rocket players.
Silent was probably so upset. He's like, I'm being dove by the solo Viper on my tower. I have 4 heroes alive. He's killing me anyway.
Well, it was one of them had just TP'd into the Viper, like, oh, we got to defend. Viper's taking a tier 2. Let's just TP in and defend. And
Yeah.
like they had a buddy there. It was a Gyro plus Slaughter. So like, oh, okay, there's 2 of us. We'll fight the Viper, no problem. Viper's
Yeah.
like, no.
He's
Let
got
me
his
show you what's going to happen here.
Manta. He's on his way toward his AC as well. He's going to be that's a very scary Viper.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to say actually in the bottom lane, General did something really nice. He dropped the Remnant out, and they were like, oh, he only has mana for Remnant. Instead of using it, though, he got the Slight Chains, and it ended up baiting them out much further now, Aloha. You are very dead, my friend.
Man, lost a lot of his Bloodstone charges. Was at 4 before that kill, after the suicide and the kill he got. For Aloha, not a death he'll be too happy about. He's actually got quite a lot of farm on Disruptor. Sitting on a 4-staff, Urn, Arcane Boots. All the Empire supports are at least kind of keeping up.
Yeah, Glimmers, 4 Staves, the Gem. They might lose the Gem right here, though.
Well, No Fear scouts out this Liquid rotation with an Invis Rune. That's going to help out. Silent, well, no BKB. And that means there's a lot of problems on the backline. It's Winter's Curse coming out, I believe. That's going to slow down the Liquid backup. And no hookshot for a little bit. Still Silent. Just cannot really TP out. Or he could maybe now with the Walrus Punch and Snowball used, but Clockwork nearby enough. Has a hookshot available. Not going to look to use it. Wants to just go for the forced battery play. And, well, Silent now. 8 deaths.
Not good. Matamba Man just finished up his BKB.
Still a winnable game for Empire with the Ember, I feel, but it's going to be tricky.
Yeah, they've got to do some very nice high ground defense. But Viper going for this AC, he might just be able to stand in the front line.
And not care about the Sleight of Fist damage, I guess.
Yeah.
It's going to have a lot of armor.
Mind control is just everywhere.
Yep, finds a kill. Might need to be everywhere, because Slatter goes down bottom lane, and yeah, Mind Control's had a hell of a game.
Honestly, he's basically has his Agonins. 30 minutes in, he has all 3 core items.
Not a scenario you want to be in when the Clockwork has more farm on the other team than your own Gyrocopter. See General look to pick up his Daedalus, it looks like. Sells his bottle, picks up the Demon Edge. I believe he may have been scouted here, and see if Liquid can do anything about this, but be very much relying on Jerax to get a good initiation with Snowballs, Walrus Punches to bring him down.
He's got the Remnant down. See if they can find it. Maybe they can try to isolate him somehow.
Nice. He's just going to go for the defensive play and get the hell out of there.
Yep.
Not much to be gained. He sees Fata at top anyway, so he's like, well, I can't even farm this creep wave with a Viper up here, so...
Smart thing to do. Push out. Bottom lane's getting pushed into.
Yep. Come Man and Jerax were just scouting out the secret shop, but they'll realize, okay, he's bottom lane. There's your answers to the missing Ember Spirit. At this point for Empire, very much like it feels like they've got 2 things going for them, which is their big team fight with ultimates as well as just a farmed Ember. Outside of that, it's very much Liquid's game.
Looks like they're trying to do some aggression here. 4-man smoke to their Ember, trying to maybe secure tier 1.
I guess also recognizing that Roche is coming up soon, so Liquid likely to... This is a tower they'd likely try and defend, and kind of this area of the map is something they want to control, with Roche respawning sometime in the near future.
This is a hard fight. Viper just had a DD. He's got his AC finished up. AC mech.
Going to bring him down and bring him down fast. I'll blink him with a Kratz. That means amp damage as well. The Snowball save is there, and possibly a counterplay here. Fata pops the mech. The cooldown's there with the Winter's Curse. That means Jerax is going down. Can they get Fata as well with the amp damage? They may be able to do so. Grave comes in at the last minute to save the day. Fata, well, Manta just looked to back off. He gets crushed again with an amp damage. One more right-click resolution. He can't do it. Very close, 50 HP. Not enough, though. And Empire will disengage, TP out the Winter Wyvern. It's a slaughter for a Tusk. Unfortunately, they didn't get the prized kill onto Fata's Viper. That would have been a successful teamfight if so. General just got a bit too low on the Ember.
Yeah, Resolution sees a Viper at like 170 HP. He's like, oh, that's in crushed range. You know, I'll just blink and oh, wait, he has 45 armor.
He even got the amp off after the crush. And it got at least 1 right click, maybe even 2. But
with Weave built up, AC, mech, just far too much. Great Grave coming out of Kuroki as well.
Yeah. Even the initial Snowball as well. Like all the defensive play available for Team Liquid, making it very difficult for Empire to get kills. They kind of need these more drawn-out fights where Ember can get off like 5, 6 Sleight of Fists all throughout, but those Sleight of Fists alone, you aren't going to kill off a Viper. He can heal up in between. He's got Dazzle and...
Yeah, if you're getting 5 or 6 Sleight of Fists off, Dazzle's getting 5 or 6 heals, probably, or give or take.
Glimpse is there, top lane, as Jerax and Matumberman tried to team up and go in, but not going to see any casualties on either side just yet. Aloha Dance.
Spotted, TP's up.
Yep. Throw the Static Storm Kinetic Field. Oh, no. Oh, that was close. They just caught vision of him and went for the snowball, but...
Nice awareness, though. They're blocking off the only path into getting the kill on him, using the Static Storm there. They also put a lot of wards out just now for Empire, trying to see inside all the lanes where Liquid decides to want to be pushing down. Coming out.
Yeah, he used the Arctic Burn already. He's going to get the glimpse on the Clockwork from Disruptor. That's going to potentially save the gem of No Fear, but No Fear's still in trouble, and he may lose this gem. He can't get down to the low ground. They're going to use a Winter's Curse, gets back, maybe able to save the gem. I'm not sure if that's something Liquid can look to recover here, but they've got lots of heroes around. The Tubberman swoops in, takes it, and they also got the Disruptor throughout all that. So for Liquid, possibly going to consider a high ground siege here. With both supports dead, Winter's Curse on cooldown. This is where things get difficult for Team Empire.
Yeah, this is looking quite rough.
Nice force up. That's potentially saving General's life, but they're going to follow it up with a Tusk Snowball. And that coming out from the Dire side as they look to just focus down on the tower. This is very much just a distraction coming out from Mind Control on the Clockwork. Trying to just buy the space that Liquid need to secure themselves a Rax. For now, it's just a tier 3 tower. Going to go for the range Rax and get that guaranteed permanent damage out.
They don't even have curse when they're up, but let's see what Liquid decides to do with that information.
For the range Rax, and they're going to continue pushing. They've got another Edict going up. They're going to push forward with the Viper in the front lines. This Viper is so tanky. Still has a Manta Style available if he needs it for the amp damage. Leshrac being pushed around deep into the Radiant base, but with an Aegis, maybe okay. The snowball to safety comes from Jerax, and while that was all going on, the top melee Rax did go down. Glimpse back. Jerax, well, he's not going to be so lucky.
We take those, you know, save the Leshrac, doesn't use the Aegis, just throw away the Tusk Death. Let's see what else they catch.
I mean, Empire probably feeling they've got to catch something. They're going for a Sleight of Fist, 2 hero chains, but Tumberman's got an Aegis though. So he's still fighting fit. Fata on the front lines, he's used the Manta Style. That's Sleight of Fist! Woohoo! That's what they needed. Fata gets graved up again. Kuro on point with the defensive plays. It looks like Fata going to stay alive because of it. Resolution still kind of stuck in no man's land. Tumberman charging forward the BKB, and that looks to be enough to scare back Team Empire deeper into their own base, and Liquid still getting out without casualties outside of the Tusk.
This Gyro almost feels like a support now at this point. He just gets killed almost instantly. Viper doesn't even care about anything that happens to him. Any of the Gyro abilities, nothing.
Still no BKB. Mind Control can actually TP here. Resolution in the way, and now there's also Mana
Blink Dagger? Okay.
What a play. This is not like the worst item in the world. He's going to stop the Blink from the Slaughter. The Blink Crush gets denied. Can he do anything more here? He's got no mana for a 4-star. He's got to Blink if he can get the damage off of him. Mind Control.
Space.
4-star. Nah. That crit from Ember will secure the kill. That was almost next level.
Lanes are pushed in, you know. That was a good extra 15 seconds of space from the Blink Dagger.
Could have gone for the Blink into the trees potentially, but it was going to be a long shot either way. And this Blink is not a bad item by any means for a Clockwork to have. You used to see an occasional Blink Dagger in the late game for a Clock.
Like I said, you know, the 4-staff, Blade Mill, Ags, those are pretty much your core.
Yeah, everything else from here is just luxury.
Yeah.
Doesn't need, like, there's going to be a Solar Crest from Kuro, it looks like, who's just 300 gold short, so.
Yeah, he got a full Yules for himself as well. I don't know where. I didn't see that one before.
I guess Vlad's could be a nice pickup for the Dire side at this stage, just to look to end the game. And, well, Fata, if he wasn't hard enough to bring down already, now has 2.8k HP with the Heart of Tarask.
He's already dealing out so much damage. The Gyrocopter couldn't run in at all, just got chunked down because of the minus armor. And now another DD spawns bottom.
Is it Rapier time for General? He picks up a Demon Edge for now. Could just be a MKB, but there's not even any evasion coming out yet. Could be another Daedalus, I suppose, as well.
I think they need that Rapier.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Once you're down a lane of Rax, it's very much top consideration for an Ember player.
Yeah. Silent can't farm anywhere. He has to farm like right outside the base.
Well, Silence, well, now he's got BKB. He did not have this last fight, but very much, you mentioned he feels like more of a support. He's going to be able to stay alive a little bit longer in a team fight, but he's not dishing out any damage whatsoever.
Yeah.
Ember on the front lines. Let's be a bit careful here. Resolution blinks into 3. About to be a 4th there as well, and I think this is just a fight that Empire want to disengage from. No Fear on the front lines glimmering up, but he's being seen by this gem, and the hookshot coming on the back lines will catch out Aloha Dance. They're going to lose No Fear in the back. Aloha does get out of the cogs with a 4-staff, and Empire, at least back on their own high ground here, do still hold on to the Winter's Curse for when they respawn.
Another gem lost.
Oh, okay. So both gems now on the dire side. Make these Glimmer Capes just that much more potent here as General goes in forward. Picks up the Demon Edge for now, so a bit more damage out of this, and well, this is just looking ugly for Empire. They are not defending this tower at all. The Sleight of Fist damage just being negated by the Weave, the AC, and they lose to tier 3. Very little damage on the hookshot. Will miss here. Fart on the front line, still very tanky. He's just fighting up against the Ember Spirit, silent with a BKB. But where's the damage? He's just using this to run the hell away. Team Liquid, and Liquid caught inside of a Static Storm. I don't even know how much they care about this one. Mind Control and Jarek's both getting a bit low here, but they've actually killed off the Ember Spirit, who's got a buyback with the second lane of Rax going down. I think he's probably just saying, well, let's hopefully not lose a 3rd lane, and I'll buy my Rapier. Because there's no other way Empire can get back in this game at this stage.
Yeah. He dodged the lightning that was going to kill him with the Slight, and his chains caught the Clockwork, and Clockwork Blade Meld and killed him.
Oh, no.
Super unfortunate.
Another hookshot comes in. They catch out the Wyvern. No Fear to fly on over this one, but he gets brought down, and this is the end for Team Empire. Game 1 in the bag for Team Liquid.
Very methodical.
Buyback, but yeah, absolutely. Just waiting for a few key items. I mean, I say it's in the bag. Let's wait and actually see. General gets one more kill. This game may drag on a little bit more. Resolution gets a 2-hero crush, and General ready with another Sleight of Fist. Fast is going to be a big bounty if they can get this kill. Did I call it too soon, Giannis?
Maybe.
You put a Rapier on this guy, and anything can happen, I guess.
Two Raxes are dead.
1,200 gold?
Everybody's pretty rich on Liquid side. Yeah. I'd say it's still quite over, but nice defense. Nice slight defense there.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Ember, he does not get the full gold for those kills because of the buyback penalty, so he didn't really get full money for killing Viper and co.
I think they recovered a gem, though, right?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, wow, they did not.
No. All gems still on the dire side. I believe one back at base. So
thankfully, there's no wards in their base, at least, after that series of events.
Yeah. We'll see this game played out a bit longer, as Ember just trying to farm up a Rapier in some fashion. If you can get this bottom tier 1 tower, that'd be a nice little ingest of gold, but...
Oh, nice Glimmer. Nope, it's not off the mark.
That was with a Tusk TP. That was actually a kill if they hit that.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have been game. That lose Ember without buyback, it's all over. Not an easy stun necessarily to hit, with some unpredictable movement coming out from General. And they're just going to march back down this bottom lane, it seems. Could wait out Roshan, which is back in then under a minute, but we'll see if that's going to be the plan. It looks like, yeah, Liquid are just playing this as safe as possible. We'll give Ember time to finish off that Rapier, though. Now just 400 gold away.
He wants it. Courier's waiting.
It's the only play. Meanwhile, Silent can't
even
TP
the shards traps him.
Yep. BKB TP? No, he can. Where's the Walrus Punch? I believe the shards also blocked Jarek's off. Should not have been able to TP out, but...
Hook was up in 1 more second as well. Either way, BKB's down. They're probably just going to run toward that bottom lane.
Oh.
Last Rax.
Roche respawn is there, but not going to get scattered immediately by Team Liquid, and here we go.
Oh.
General, Rapier.
Mind Control is spotting it. Okay. They're going to go to the Roche, just playing it as safe as possible.
Can they catch the Courier? Doesn't look like Jarek will be able to get there in time.
They're going to know that's the Rapier. They spotted that relic coming down.
Not going to stop them from pushing, I feel, though, with an Aegis.
One viewer received that one viewer got the Rapier.
That lucky man.
Double smoke coming out of Empire. Going in. Last fight.
Oh, they want to fight with around the Rapier. They want to stop this Roche happening. Clockwork going to put himself in a good position to scout this one out. Resolution. Blink crushes there. Mind control the target. The call down from Silent. They want to fight this one. Static Storm on the back lines then. Here we go. Ember Spirit needs to do some good damage here. He's getting thrown up in the air. He's going to actually Remnant out of there. He's back to base, and they've lost this fight. Gyro and Wyvern both taken out, and Ember just pieced out of there as quick as you could say. Well, with that, Empire, their last hopes of this game looking very slim. Ember may still have a rapier, but he needs friends. He needs teammates.
That's a hard fight to win, no matter what. They got the Disruptor kinetic field and ulti on the Dazzle, isolated him, but they couldn't even kill him. Slaughter is trying to kill the Dazzle, and he's just standing there like, I have a Yules, I'm good.
Everyone's just so tanky on the entire side. The armor is just ridiculous. General is trying to do what he can here on the Ember. We'll get nice crits from the rapier there. We'll get one kill on Lesh. This is where Liquid may just be like, do we want to buy back on the Lesh and just go for a game-ending push? Nah, they're gonna slow roll this one. Cheese onto Kuro. Fata with an Aegis. Getting low there. Looked like mind control.
Those back-to-back crits on the Lesh rack. Matumba was like, probably, are you serious right now?
He's got the late game blink. Something you often see on Ember players. Just giving that bit of extra safety so we can blink, slide a fist, engage, and still have a remnant far away as possible from Team Liquid. No, General, just using all the money. I mean, if he dies once, it's not even worth having buyback, although the buyback is still on cooldown for now. Losing the rapier is losing the game.
Final fight.
Unless Empire win it. This stage is looking very difficult for them. The Blink Crush can be off the mark, but Resolution very much just looking to zone back Team Liquid. General again on the front lines here. Feeling confident for now. And Team Liquid, they've respawned Matumba Man's Leshrac, but still not pushing in just yet.
They've got a Lotus Orb coming after Gyrax now. Bit more help for his tanky cores.
Yep.
They still don't want to risk anything. They don't, like, even though they have this for the most part in the bag, you can't just walk up versus Ember and all those ultimates. You can all probably die if you stack up in a bad manner.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd much rather find a pick-off of some kind.
Yeah.
You are giving time for Ember to farm another damage item, another potential rapier.
Oh, okay. They're waiting for Butterfly on Fata,
Okay.
that's what it was. And another Lotus Orb from Mind Control.
Yeah.
So they just got 3 new items coming out, 3 big ones. Aegis is still online. Lanes are pushed in their favor entirely. And they're just going to go back toward the bottom lane. Maybe go first. Maybe just try to go for a pick with a smoke. But it's not coming out on the courier.
And with 2 lanes of racks taken, something you can always do is just like smoke up one of those lanes where there's no tier 3 tower and try to find that pick off. Because
Yeah,
Empire are not going to be leaving their base.
you can just chill.
You can even see Kuro drawing the lines through the mid lane towards bottom. Like, yeah, let's try and find that little pick off. Catch him a bit by surprise.
That little ramp in the bottom lane is just too scary.
Yeah. And even Empire chucking a ward down there just to get that little bit of extra vision. Knowing that tower may go down and they may need that vision.
Kuroki might surpass Silent and Farm in this game
That
when it ends.
would be a sad day for this gyrocopter. Lesh gets knocked Raincore now, so a bit more effective HP on the old Disco Pony. For Team Empire now on the high ground. Again, it's going to be the Ember Spirit. I don't think Liquid... They haven't shown they want to try and brute force this one, but with the weave up, I think this may be
Fata
go
pings the
time.
wave too. He wants to go in on this wave because he knows the slides just keeps clearing it. They really need to just force it in. Kuroki doesn't even care. He just runs in and
They got the
heals.
Yules, and Matumba Man not going to hit the Split Earth with the Remnant out, but that does buy them some time to get the tier 3 tower at least. Another Radiant Observer planted in a very similar spot here, and Fata just saying, I'm just going to hit the buildings. Let's just get this range racks. What are they going to do to me? If they engage on me, they lose the fight, and now he's going to go for the melee, just ignoring the damage output. Kuro's even going to Grave to back him up. Should be needed, and I think, well, okay, he's going to back off. Ember, blink forward. They're going to glimpse back onto the Viper here. The Crush, Fata in deep, but a nice Ice Shards will help protect him. Now the Winter's Curse comes out, but Matumba Man in the front lines here with the BKB on. Trying to just fight and bring down Silent. Fata's still low, but still has an Aegis as well, and in the backlines, General, be careful. There's not much HP to play around with, and there's Mega Creeps. Liquid have secured and Fata. I mean, he's just being tickled by the Ember damage. With about 50 armor here, Weave comes back into play. He's still ticking up even higher on armor. He is just destroying Team Empire. This time, it is GG, you've got to imagine. This General, yeah, picks up a Mask of Madness, doing what he can from the high ground.
Mask of Madness. So
I guess it's anything for a bit of fun for him, but very much a lone man effort now, as he will go down, loses the rapier. Resolution will recover it, but not for long, as Team Empire, they GG out. Game 1 goes the way of Liquid. Lasted a bit longer than maybe you would have thought, but Liquid going through the motions they needed to secure Game 1.
Yeah, they had a good early start too. They picked up the first blood on the clockwork, so that lane ward caught out the rotations. That one rotation from Kuroki just was incredibly good. Slowed down Gyro's farm a lot, and man,
Yeah.
1 in 12. Silent just had a very rough game.
I mean, scoreline's not something you can really always take too much from, but you look at this and that just stands out so much.
Yeah,
Like, it's
general, like he was pressured a lot in this game. He ended up doing okay. He got all the kills, so it makes it look like he's doing a lot better. But he ended up recovering. He was versus the Viper in the mid lane, and he did quite all right.
I think the other partly the reason often you see Gyro rotate early on is also because they completely shut down Resolution. So it wasn't like, oh, Resolution's level 5, level 6, let's smoke up Gyro and go get a kill with Slider. It was like, well, Slider's level 1. Slider's going to go farm, get levels. So it was very much like they couldn't go for kills because Slider had to farm and take what lanes he could.
It was like recovery mode. They had the Ember farming one big camp, then they had Gyro farming the other big camp, and then Resolution was like, all right, I'm going to take this bottom lane then. Thanks, guys.
Too many farming heroes, and Liquid just kept finding pickoffs. I mean, Mind Control's Clockwork was everywhere.
Never showed on the map. Just constantly hiding, waiting to set up. Really well done.
Yep. So Game 1 goes the way of Team Liquid. We're going to see if Empire can bounce back. It is a best of 5, so lots of Dota 2 action today from the Summit for Europe. I'm GoDz, he's Fogged, and we'll be right back.